Las Vegas, Nevada. MGM Grand Garden Arena. August 19th, 1995. Saturday night, 9:47 in the evening. The air inside the arena is electric, charged with anticipation, and something darker, something hungry. 16,000 people packed into seats that wrap around a single elevated boxing ring. The crowd is not here for sport tonight. They are here for violence. They are here for redemption. They are here to see if the monster they remember still exists. Mike Tyson has been gone for 4 years. 4 years in an Indiana prison cell. 4 years of newspaper headlines, of late-night talk show jokes, of speculation about whether the youngest heavyweight champion in history could ever reclaim what he lost. 4 years of wondering if the man who once terrified every fighter on the planet still had that fear inside him, or if prison had broken him, softened him, made him ordinary. Tonight is the answer. Tonight, Mike Tyson returns to boxing. His opponent is Peter McNeeley, a journeyman fighter from Boston. 35 wins, 1 loss. Respectable record. But everyone knows the truth. McNeeley is not here to win. He is here to be the first man to face Tyson after prison. He is here to be part of history. Whether that history is glorious or tragic depends entirely on what version of Mike Tyson walks into that ring. The arena lights dim. A single spotlight illuminates the tunnel entrance. The crowd roars, a sound like thunder, like an avalanche of human voices all screaming at once. Then Mike Tyson appears. He walks slowly, deliberately. 30 years old, 5 feet 10 inches, 220 pounds of muscle carved from stone. His face is blank, emotionless. The expression of a man who has learned to show nothing, to reveal nothing, to protect himself by becoming unreadable. He wears black trunks, black shoes, no robe, no theatrics. Just Tyson, just the man. He climbs through the ropes, steps into the ring, and the noise becomes deafening. People are standing, screaming his name, screaming curses, screaming questions they cannot answer. Is this the same Mike Tyson? Is this the destroyer? Is this the man who knocked out Michael Spinks in 91 seconds? Or is this someone else? Someone changed? Someone broken? Tyson moves to his corner. His trainer, Jay Bright, puts his hands on Tyson's shoulders, speaks into his ear. But Tyson's eyes are distant, not focused on the fight ahead, focused somewhere else, somewhere inside. He has spent 4 years in a cell thinking about this moment, 4 years imagining what it would feel like to fight again, to be Mike Tyson again, to prove to the world that prison did not destroy him. But there is something else in his eyes, something the cameras cannot see, something only Tyson knows. Fear. Not fear of his opponent, fear of himself, fear that the person he was before prison, the person who hurt people without thinking, without caring, is still inside him waiting to come out. Fear that he has not changed at all. Peter McNeeley enters the ring, 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds. Irish Catholic from Medford, Massachusetts. 35 fights, 35 wins against opponents no one remembers. 1 loss that everyone forgot. He is not a contender. He is not a threat. He is a name on a contract. A body to stand across from Tyson. A man who volunteered to be the first. But when McNeeley climbs through the ropes, something unexpected happens. He looks at Tyson not with fear, not with hatred, not with the cold calculation of a fighter preparing for battle. He looks at Tyson with something else, something that looks almost like sadness, almost like compassion. He sees a man, not a monster. And in that moment, Peter McNeeley makes a decision that will change both their lives. The referee calls them to the center of the ring for final instructions. Standard procedure. Touch gloves. Return to your corners. Come out fighting at the bell. But when Tyson and McNeeley stand face to face, inches apart, McNeeley does something no opponent has ever done. He speaks. Not trash talk. Not intimidation. Just quiet words meant only for Tyson to hear. Welcome back, Mike. I know it's been hard. I know people want to see you destroy me. But I want you to know something. I see you, not the fighter. You, the man. And I respect you for coming back, for having the courage to step in here after everything. Tyson's eyes widen slightly. Confusion. His jaw tightens. He is prepared for hatred, for opponents who want to embarrass him, for fighters who see him as the man who fell from grace. But this is something he did not expect. This is kindness. This is humanity. And it disarms him completely. The referee separates them. They return to their corners. The bell rings. The fight begins. McNeeley comes forward immediately. No caution. No strategy. Just forward. Throwing punches. Big looping shots that have no chance of landing. Tyson slips them easily. His muscle memory intact. His reflexes still sharp. He counters with a left hook to McNeeley's body. The sound is like a hammer hitting meat. McNeeley grunts, stumbles back but keeps coming. Another exchange. McNeeley throws a wild right hand. Tyson ducks under it. Comes up with an uppercut that snaps McNeeley's head back. The crowd screams. They smell blood. They smell the violence they came for. But something is wrong. Tyson's punches are hard. Yes, but they lack the viciousness, the cruelty, the intent to destroy that defined him before prison. Tyson backs McNeeley to the ropes, throws a combination. Left hook, right uppercut, left hook again. McNeeley covers up, absorbs the shots. But he is hurt. His legs are wobbling. The referee is watching closely, ready to stop it. And then in the clinch, as the referee moves in to separate them, McNeeley leans close to Tyson's ear and whispers again, "You're still human, Mike. Don't forget that. No matter what they want you to be." Tyson freezes. For half a second. Maybe less. But in that half second, something cracks inside him. Something he has been holding together for 4 years. The armor he built in prison. The wall he constructed to protect himself from the world. Peter McNeeley. A man he is supposed to destroy. A man he does not know has just reminded him of something he forgot. He is not a monster. He is a man. A man who has suffered. A man who has made mistakes. A man who is trying to find his way back. The referee separates them. McNeeley's manager, Vinny Vecchione, suddenly jumps into the ring. He has seen enough. He is stopping the fight, protecting his fighter. The referee waves it off. The fight is over. 89 seconds. Not even 2 minutes. Mike Tyson wins by disqualification because McNeeley's manager intervened. The crowd boos. They wanted more. They wanted to see Tyson unleash the old violence. They wanted to see McNeeley destroyed. But Tyson does not celebrate. He does not raise his arms in victory. He just stands there in the center of the ring, breathing hard, looking at McNeeley, who is being led to his corner by his manager. The television commentators are confused. They talk about the quick ending, the strange stoppage, the disappointing lack of violence. But they do not see what Tyson sees. They do not understand what just happened. This fight was not about boxing. This fight was about whether Mike Tyson could return to the ring and still be human, whether he could fight without becoming the person he was before, whether compassion could exist in a space built for violence. After the decision is announced, after the interviews, after the cameras stop rolling, Tyson asks to speak with McNeeley privately. They meet in a quiet hallway behind the locker rooms. Just the two of them. No cameras. No managers. No audience. Tyson extends his hand. McNeeley takes it. "Why did you say that?" Tyson asked. His voice is quiet, vulnerable, not the voice of Iron Mike. Just Mike. "Why did you show me kindness? You knew I was supposed to destroy you. You knew what everyone expected." McNeeley smiles. A sad smile. "Because I've been where you are. Not in prison. But in that place where everyone sees you as one thing and you're trying to be something else. My whole life. People have seen me as a stepping stone. A name on someone else's highlight reel. And it's hard. It's hard to be seen as less than human. So when I looked at you tonight, I didn't see the champion. I didn't see the convict. I saw a man trying to find himself. And I thought maybe if someone shows him kindness, shows him that he's still human, maybe it helps. Maybe it matters." Tyson's eyes are red. Not from the fight. From something else. "It mattered," he says quietly. "More than you know. I came here tonight ready to hurt you. Ready to prove I was still the same. Still the monster. Because that's what people want. That's what sells tickets. But when you said those words, when you reminded me I was human, something changed. I couldn't do it. I couldn't become that person again. McNeeley puts his hand on Tyson's shoulder. Good, because the world has enough monster. What it needs is men who have the courage to change. Men who have been through hell and come out on the other side, still trying to be better. You're that man, Mike. Whether you believe it yet or not. They stand there for a moment. Two fighters. Two men. Connected by an unexpected moment of grace in a sport built on violence. Then they shake hands again and walk in opposite directions. McNeeley back to obscurity. Tyson back to the complicated journey of rebuilding a life. In the years that follow, Mike Tyson fights many more times. Some fights are victories. Some are devastating losses. His career becomes a story of peaks and valleys, of comebacks and failures. But he never forgets August 19th, 1995. Never forgets the opponent, who refused to see him as a monster. The man who reminded him, in the middle of violence, that humanity still existed. Decades later, in interviews, when people asked Tyson about his comeback fight, about returning to boxing after prison, he always mentions Peter McNeeley, not because of the fight itself. The fight was meaningless, but because of what McNeeley gave him. A moment of compassion when he expected only hatred. A reminder that he was still human, when the world wanted him to be something else. Peter McNeeley never became famous. His career ended quietly. He fought a few more times, retired, went back to Boston, lived a normal life. But he gave Mike Tyson something more valuable than any championship belt. He gave him permission to change, permission to be more than his past, permission to fight his way back to humanity, one day at a time. That night in Las Vegas, 16,000 people came to see a monster return. What they witnessed instead was two men choosing kindness in a place built for violence. And though most of them never understood what they saw, never recognized the quiet courage of that moment, it changed everything for the man in the black trunks who was trying to find his way home. Sometimes the greatest victories happen in whispers, small acts of compassion that no one sees. In moments when someone looks past your worst and sees your best. Peter McNeeley gave Mike Tyson that moment. And in doing so, he reminded all of us that no matter how far we fall, no matter what mistakes we have made, we are still human, still deserving of kindness, still capable of change. The bell rang, the fight ended, but the real story, the one that mattered, continued long after the lights went down.